Hello, and in this session we discuss the importance of teams. This involves establishing workable groups, leading them through a stated vision, and managing them with the adoption of set objectives and targets. By the end of this session, you should be able to define organisational teams and groups, appreciate team and organisational issues, understand the business context and aspects of strategy and culture, and develop these understandings through a tutorial exercise. There is obvious strength in numbers, as in the workforce, and information when organisations face the many external factors and issues associated with a globalised and highly digital world. The concept of the changing organisation has been with us for some time, where managers and leaders embrace organisational change and its impact on development, culture and identity. Fast-paced, informed industries, coupled with increasing competition and new technologies, all place an onus of responsibility on organisations to engage, adapt and progress. A team is a group whose members share a common goal. This can include reaching new financial targets, desired production levels, or reaching a new market of consumer. Creating, leading and managing teams, however, can only work when there is obvious autonomy and an opportunity to influence. Teams develop from this with set roles, procedures and a strong cohesion. Teams can take many forms. This is typically against the timescales and workloads associated with the given project. So, what is the particular issue? Who is involved? What needs to be done? And how can we approach this? These are the initial questions that organisations must pose in order for a team to be built and start to make effective and efficient changes. From a human resource perspective, teams can promote many of the desired outcomes that leaders wish to promote. This includes the promotion of employee engagement and commitment. Teams can motivate and create a form of healthy competition which ultimately benefits the organisational objective. Job design, however, and specifying who is doing what and why, is critical in terms of a solid and reasonable organisational structure. Factors associated with this include acknowledging the variety of skills available to the team from its individual workers, also how must the team meet the task at hand, and what are the risk factors with each approach. Consistent research, investigation and feedback can limit risk and periodically inform the team. A definitive strategy asserts the intentions and processes of an organisation. It sets out the journey in reaching the destination or the end goal or objective. A strategy is a set of decisions and actions considering the organisation's capabilities and resources in meeting these goals and objectives. The concept of strategy permeates within all the levels of the organisation. Michael Porter outlined the typical 4 strategies that can be adopted. These are cost leadership and attempts to set the market value of products and services, differentiation and diversification, the augmentation and refinement of the range of products and services offered, and finally customer focus, where research and feedback consistently informs the organisation to efficiently and effectively engage with the consumer. As discussed previously, leadership styles or types range from trait-based, contingency, situational and charismatic. In the context of team building, however, leaders must distinctly verge away from authoritative elements of leadership and management and promote the delegation and pooling of ideas, resources and responsibility. Coaching and mentoring is centralised, whereby ideas are encouraged, methods are championed and teams are elevated and praised. As a team moves towards their set milestones and agreed objectives, its members establish and realise the intellectual and emotional input which they have contributed. Initially, the team is made aware of the expectations of the organisation. However, its members adapt to these by being flexible and responsive as the situation develops. An organisation's culture is essentially the way we do things around here. This includes its beliefs, values, norms, behaviours and overall outlook. A leader embraces the many positive aspects of these elements and asserts a verbalised or worded statement, the organisational vision. Within teams, this is important as it focuses their efforts to the unique rhetoric that the organisation wishes to adopt. Organisations are now aspiring to be a collective unit, displaying long ranges of power distance with a reduced level of uncertainty. An initial starting point for leaders, and of course with team building and development, is the adoption of traditional management. This includes processes and/or functions. In order for teams to be successful, planning and delegation is confirmed with the freedom and flexibility to then respond efficiently and effectively. Individuals, whether within teams or not, want to feel valued and comfortable within their work. As they contribute, they wish for their decisions to be heard and to make a positive impact. Leaders will consistently state the importance of their involvement and try to reduce confrontation or dispute. A level of compassion and compromise goes a long way in keeping employees feel like they are making a difference. The following tutorial task is designed to allow students to explore and apply the theory from this session. This task involves the third portfolio worksheet and the 4 points contained. So, read the contents of the worksheet and answer the following 4 elements. Firstly, clarify the company's initial problems, hurdles and current situation, and how it can affect the various departments and the organisation as a whole. Secondly, how can the organisation remove barriers that can be identified? Thirdly, create a feed-forward action plan below towards great team and organisational management so the company can take effective action for the rest of 2018. Finally, now relating to your individual report, how does the action plan below relate to you? For your individual report, list at least 2 short, medium and long-term goals.